Are popping all over, man, with the 60s and now 70-degree weather that we have in the metro area. Pretty amazing. And speaking of blooms,
I know.
Are those cherry trees, Christine?
They're cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms?
Stunning.
Down on the State Rotunda. It really is a beautiful scene there. And the temperature is 71 degrees in Salem. So yeah, all things growing are, I'm sure, soaking up the warmth, even though we didn't get a lot of sunshine. But Portland made 71 today, our warmest day since the 7th of October, and the first time we've been in the 70s since that exact date. So again, really mild, not record hot, but certainly warm. In 70s up and down I-5 until you get to Roseburg, and then you're in the 80s. Wow, 50s on the coast, but everybody inland, 70s and 80s. We had 81 at Bend today, just amazing. Now looking south towards Bend from our camera at Timberline Lodge, there's Mount Jefferson. There are the Three Sisters down there, and there's the edge of cloud, like south of that line. Not much cloud cover at all. It's even in the 50s up there at 6,000 feet at Timberline Lodge. Very low humidity too. So with the clear sky down to the south and the warm weather, we have a special weather statement for elevated fire danger. We saw that fire break out down in La Pine yesterday, right? I mean, trees fully engulfed in flames. And they've got that one under control, but the risk in this area centered around Crook County, but extending up into Jefferson County, Deschutes County, and over into Grant County continues through tomorrow until cooler air begins to push on down. That'll come as this atmospheric river that's causing a flood watch and an avalanche warning in the North Cascades of Washington finally begins to move south. It's weakening, but they're still getting heavy, wet snow on top of the snowpack, which is why they've got the avalanche warning. So you can see as far south as the clouds extend, right to about, say, Lebanon, basically, and then north towards Pendleton. South of that line, mainly clear, and clear is what we want tonight because there's a chance that the northern lights will be visible in Oregon. There was a very strong solar storm yesterday that is Earth directed. That's the most important part of that. You get solar storms all the time, but they're shooting out away from Earth. They're not going to trigger the northern lights. But this one is pointed towards us. Plus, we're very, very close to the equinox, and the northern lights love the equinoxes. They tend to align the Earth's magnetic field and the sun's magnetic field, and the chances just go up in spring and fall like this. So get away from city lights, clear view to the north, although there will be clouds to the north, so you got to kind of, ride the razor's edge on that one and give your eyes time to adjust. And your digital camera, especially the higher end ones, may easily see the lights when your eyeballs do not. So take a couple pictures and see if they show up in your photographs. Okay, mostly cloudy tomorrow. We'll get up to 66, but if the clouds thin like they did today, we'll get up to 70 again. But this system is going to begin to sag south, so I think the clouds will actually thicken up tomorrow. Finally, this moves through. Cooler air in the Gulf of Alaska is battling out with this record hot air down in the desert southwest. We're right on the northern edge of it. And so when the clouds roll in, we'll get some rain as we go to Thursday night and Friday. Then that pushes out, and the weekend should be mainly dry, cooler, but mainly dry. Let's look at the long-range pattern, right? So here's that hot weather finally receding down into Mexico and fading. And this cool system out of the Gulf of Alaska comes our way for some Cascade snow, but it looks like warm weather will rebound, and then kind of a mix through spring break. So nothing that's going to stay too stagnant for too long. So we'll get some new snow for spring break skiers, but some good weather as well. Okay, in Portland right now, it is 69 degrees, and the freezing level is up over 12,000 feet. Mostly cloudy, but staying mild tomorrow. We'll go for 66 for the high temperature, and then 62 on Friday with spring beginning at 7:46 in the morning. And the first weekend of spring, mid to upper 50s, about average for this time of year, and plenty of sunshine. We're back right after this.